6 o'clock in the morning. Time to take the Hello Kitty bus. Off to Sapa we go.
Sapa is located in the north of Vietnam, about a 6-hour bus ride from Hanoi. It's a popular tourist destination, especially because of its beautiful nature. It's got a cooler climate, but you've got rice terraces and villages to explore, and it's also home to Vietnam's highest mountain.
It already smells a lot like a long bus ride. I like our bus design. And we have a cabin. I've never had a cabin on a bus. We have a lap or 3.
So you get this little bag for your shoes, because you're not allowed to enter the bus with shoes. And now, this is our little cabin. We turn the lights on. Ooh.
So yeah, this is our love cabin. I mean, the theme is nice. It feels very high class and chic and not tacky at all.
Here's someone waiting to get in, but it's always a bit of a struggle.
Unless you're tiny, or I mean average size maybe, it's a struggle.
If you're claustrophobic, this is maybe not ideal for you.
Even though you could leave the curtains open.
Yeah.
I sometimes do wonder what they think people do in here, but yeah. Love the design though.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So the downside to our private cabin is that it doesn't have any windows. So at first I was a little bit horrified at the thought of not having a window for the 6-hour bus ride, because I do get motion sick quite easily. Being able to lie flat helps a lot with my motion sickness, so that's why it's not that bad.
If we had the same space on an airplane, we would have paid 20,000 euros for that. It's maybe not the exact same experience, and also there's no food, there's no service in general.
No window.
No window. Actually, there are a lot of differences between this and first class in an airplane, but does a first class cabin on an airplane have a stylish Mickey Mouse wallpaper? I don't think so.
These cabins are also not made for big European men. I was asked before in the comments whether I was a swimmer. I am not. I only have really broad shoulders. And so that's always a problem when we sit besides each other on a bus or in a train. But yeah, we're doing a quick break now, I think 30 minutes. And this is what we mean with the little shoulder problem that we have.
Da-da-da!
We're in our room. It's only 1, but we could already check in, which is nice. Doesn't happen often these times. Looks nice, but I believe behind these curtains is a view. At least
Hopefully
I hope
not
so.
a wall.
Hopefully not a wall. That would be very disappointing. Well, we do have a freestanding bathtub.
This is the Instagram bathtub.
It's a little bit dirty, but that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's also very inconvenient, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether we're gonna use it actually.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Mm-hmm.
But we do have a nice view.
That is a view. What about this? Okay, side view.
Side view.
Not bad, not bad.
Did we tell you that we've been in a party hostel in Hanoi? It was a great time.
Yeah, not loud at all.
But I really need to change my clothes.
And eat something.
Eat something, drink coffee. It's 1:30.
We've only had
we woke
one
up at-
Coke.
Yeah, we woke up at 5:30 and we've only had 1 Coke. So
Pathetic.
don't believe anything we say at this point.
Sapa. Here we are.
Wow.
Wow.
You're a poet.
I know. We wanted to visit this area here in northern Vietnam because when we visited Vietnam 8 years ago, we didn't have the time to come here.
And so far, it hasn't disappointed us. So regarding Sapa town in itself, we didn't have the highest expectations because we already read that it's quite crowded and not the most authentic experience because just lots of vendors on the streets who try to sell you something.
Yes.
But
And that is the case, yes.
that proved to be true.
So we knew that only coming to Sapa to see Sapa town, that's probably not the best idea.
But that's also not really the point of coming to Sapa.
Yes.
It's more about exploring the surrounding villages, having some nice views as well.
Yeah.
And just, I don't know, relax for a bit and maybe driving around with a scooter for a bit.
We have a scooter, we rented one, and we took it already around some villages yesterday just to check out the area. Today we're going to check out a few more. I mean, we do have a very nice accommodation with a nice view.
Yeah.
And honestly,
It would almost be worth it to come here just for this nice apartment and relax and then having the views.
Speaking of views, now our plan is to get some views, although it's probably going to be just a bunch of clouds.
We're going up Mount Fansipan, which is the highest mountain in, I think, in Vietnam, if not even in Southeast Asia.
Is it?
We should
I will
check that.
blindly believe you. We're going to take the train or cable car up.
Or both,
Yes.
the combination.
We're going to take that up to the mountain, and normally I don't think that's our style, but hiking up there takes 2 days,
Yeah.
and we don't have that much time.
Yeah.
We've seen this funicular go by our window so many times, and yeah, now we're in it. Very exciting stuff. Going up Fansipan Mountain is not a cheap endeavor.
No.
In total, for the round trip for the two of us, we paid almost 75 euros. And that includes the funicular that takes you to the cable car, that takes you up to the mountain, and then all the way down again.
Well, we didn't even book the whole way up to the mountain. We said we'd walk
The last part.
The last part. Otherwise, it would have been even more expensive.
Yeah, but I think it's good to walk the last part just, you know, because it's that authentic hiking
You
experience.
feel like you've peaked. You feel like you've reached the peak all by yourself.
Yes, and then you can just forget about all of the cable car stuff.
It happened.
Yeah. Ready for the ride of your life?
Cable cars going very smoothly. I remember some other cable cars we took who were very like bumpy. This one you can feel that it's quite newly built. I actually don't know when it was built, but
No idea.
it'd be too long ago.
I mean, this whole setup is insane. And when you arrive here, more shops.
Yeah.
And as you can see, getting up here is basically like getting to an instant winter experience because
It is getting very cold up here. You do have to walk through all of the restaurants and shops, of course, to get to continue your
ascent.
ascent. Yes. Tea would be nice, maybe.
Yeah. What a view.
You will soon arrive at Fansipan Terminal. Here, you can take a rest, go shopping, visit our spiritual landmark, Park Pagoda, and continue.
That's
your
exactly what we came here for.
journey to the roof of Indochina at an altitude
Just
of
imagine you climb to the peak for 2 days
3,143
in order
meters.
to go shopping.
Yes.
There will be strong winds, low temperature, and thin air on the way to
Thin
Fansipan
air.
Peak.
Damn.
So please ensure you're wearing warm clothing.
Yep.
Be cautious with your steps.
Yes.
And take frequent breaks to enjoy the
That's
scenery. during
especially
your
for
visit.
you.
Thank you and enjoy your journey at Sunworld Fansipan Legend.
khu du lịch Fansipan Legend.
reached the top.
I don't really feel too proud of ourselves for reaching the top.
Yeah, there are some people here who've actually hiked the whole mountain.
Yeah, and they kind of make you feel like you're worthless. Yeah, lazy, worthless. And that we should have taken the time to hike up ourselves.
We wouldn't have the time.
No, but all in all, it is actually a pretty cool experience. I mean, we are very high up. The clouds have cleared up as well, a little bit. And I mean, the clouds add to the atmosphere as well.
Feels like you're in a plane, but you're not.
Yes.
I mean, that's basically the only other place where I've seen clouds on my level.
And as commercial as everything is, it's just impressive also that they built all of this in this height. So, I mean,
it is really cool to see.
Yeah, no, it is very cool. You've also got very nice scenes looking out into the valley.
But I wonder how it feels for people who hike up here and then they get to the top and there are just loads of people.
One last motorcycle mission before we leave Sapa.
We got really shitty helmets.
Yes.
I really don't like it, but it seems like there's not really an alternative.
Yeah, unfortunately, yes. I mean, normally we would ask for better ones, but there's nothing really we can do. Yeah. We always drive carefully.
Well, one of us does. The other
Yes.
one sits in the back carefully.
So we now drove about 30 minutes from Sapa to the pass, which...
We'll just put the
Yeah, we'll put the name here. That's going to be unnecessary to pronounce. And we found...
unnecessary to pronounce.
because it's going to be wrong anyway.
Yeah.
And we found this really cool viewing platform / cafe that I think a group of young people built. That's what I read in the reviews quickly, and you have to pay a small entrance fee, but there are also drinks that you can buy here, and the view, spectacular.
It's really nice.
Yeah, there are multiple viewing platforms. They look stable, stable enough.
Kind of stable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in general, this is what Sapa for us is about, is just this beautiful nature. Around sunset is a really good time to come here because the light is just amazing.
I wish we had more time here to, I don't know, drink a coffee or something. We got here quite last minute before the sun is going down once again.
But yeah, technically this is a good place to spend an afternoon.
Yeah.